Today we're making a full Irish breakfast. So for once we're doing something enjoyable rather than torturing ourselves with weird wrestling food and sodium poisoning.
No morning in Ireland is fully experienced without the sublime wonder of a traditional Irish breakfast.
Granted, for some reason I have a pain in my chest right now.
Cool.
And I feel like the amount of cholesterol we're about to ingest is not going to help that.
Yeah, look,
so this might be my final moment.
If this is the one that does you in.
Man, I've got out doing what I love.
Artery clogging delicious.
Granted, the idea behind a fry, at least in Irish culture, is that it was supposed to be for farmers first thing in the morning. They're working on the fields all day. This is gonna sustain you from literally dawn until dusk. It doesn't quite hold the same weight when it's like, I'm a video editor and I roll out of bed to my desk. I never eat a fry up. This is my first fry up in maybe 3 years.
Really? Man, this is the hungover staple.
So when was the last time you had a fry up?
Last week.
Last week? Okay, so basically I have standards that I'm going up against today.
Not quite. But anyway, we'll move on from that. I mean, I think it's comparable. A farmer working all day in the fields versus me waking up at 3 in the afternoon after a night out.
Fuck yeah, man. You put that work in. I tried doing some historical research. Turns out, inevitably, it is from an English breakfast.
Obviously.
There are differences between them. Most of them tense geopolitical history that we won't get into. If you want to look into, there's a really interesting figure worth looking up called Charles Trevelyan. If any international viewers are curious about the difference between Irish and English breakfast.
That's a bit of light reading from the Irish
Yeah, a bit of
breakfast
light
video.
reading. You'll find just some florid language.
It is always fun to connect the Irish people with the English people through food specifically.
You may think to yourself, well, the Irish taking the English breakfast and making it their own, that must be the most profound impact the English had on Irish food. You would be wrong. Anyway, it's unavoidable, right? When people picture, like internationally picture this meal, they'll go, that's a full English breakfast.
Yeah.
Even though there are substantial differences, not just geopolitics making a whole joke about it. Basically, I thought this has been around for fucking ages. First of all, there's like no scientific literature about the Irish breakfast. I don't know why that surprised me. I thought the Irish breakfast originated way earlier than it did. Even the English breakfast I thought originated way earlier than it did. It was a meal for the upper class to be like, here's a really fucking hearty, country stable meal. And then I assumed Ireland would have had it like throughout the 1800s. I was thinking maybe like early 1800s, and I couldn't find any evidence. The only concrete facts that I could find were, well, let's picture an Irish breakfast or an English breakfast. You have your pork elements and it's 90% pork. It's a lot of pork. The British exported 500,000 pigs out of Ireland while the Irish starved to death in the mid-1800s. So needless to say, we did not have an Irish breakfast here until way after that. So this is a relatively new cultural thing.
Why did I assume the famine wouldn't come up?
Yeah, it's like, oh, we're all starving to death. Anyway, let's have a fry up. That's like legitimately the cornerstone of my research, is that one fact I found. I was like, that's telling. It's dark. If I'm doing any video about historically Irish food, there's no way around it.
No, colonialism is like that.
There's a reason why Ireland has no historical food culture. There's modern Irish food culture, a bunch of great Irish restaurants as well. Fucking shout out 𝗵𝗲𝗡. If you're in Dublin, go to 𝗵𝗲𝗡. This is one of the very few historical Irish meals alongside like bacon and cabbage and coddle. The other thing that I found out was what a traditional Irish breakfast originally was. So pre-famine. So
One potato.
You're not far off. It is a bowl of potato and milk. No salt, no pepper, nothing. When you really think about it, that's just cereal.
You know,
right?
man.
It's carbs in milk.
Kind of fancy some Cheerios now.
Yeah, dude. Potato Cheerios. Put some Pringles in some milk and you'll be living like the Irish.
That sounds fruitful.
Yeah, that actually could not sound worse. It's also weirdly milky. You ever have that with a Pringle? No?
No, I've never had a milky crisp, I'm sorry.
So the main components of an Irish breakfast are the thing that I think differentiates it most
Okay.
from an English breakfast. There are staples that are the same. The components of an Irish breakfast are pork sausages, black pudding, white pudding, rashers, which is back bacon, toast usually, occasionally potato farls, specifically in an Ulster fry, so in certain counties of Ireland. There is a contentious one. I don't think beans belong in an Irish breakfast.
Dennis told me he had a hot take about fries before this video.
Yeah.
I am disappointed in the heat of the take because I kind of agree with it.
Really?
I just like beans.
Oh, I thought you'd like vehemently disagree with me.
They're so good all the time and I will always eat them.
Okay.
But I won't die on the hill that they belong in the Irish breakfast.
I think maybe my hot take is I just don't like baked beans in
Fuck you.
general. That's the response.
Fuck you,
I
die.
expect.
Fuck you, die.
It's genuinely like putting beans in like a slightly tomato flavored caramel.
I'm sorry, what about that sounds bad?
The British will often have in like a Cockney fry up, could have chips on the side. Bubble and squeak is pretty popular. That's like fried up potato and cabbage. Occasionally hash browns. I love hash browns.
Hash browns are amazing.
If it's on a menu, I will order hash browns.
Yes.
Is it really a part of an Irish breakfast? Probably
I wouldn't
not.
say so. I mean, if I'm in a hotel, at a hotel buffet, and I'm like serving up my own,
I'm having like,
I'm taking all the hash
I'm
browns.
taking like half my plate is hash browns.
Like,
I have mushrooms. He hates mushrooms. I love mushrooms. And I have some beautiful fucking tomatoes that I found. Tomatoes are uniquely not Irish ingredients. Mushrooms make sense. This is a damp fucking country.
it is. I've never been sold on either. As a part of a breakfast, I've never been sold.
I'm more sold on the mushrooms than I am the tomatoes. We should have our little appetizer course. We're gonna do the most fucking cliche thing, and I'm ashamed of myself that I'm doing this. I bought both, so we're having both. Which one do you prefer, Barry's or Lyons?
Was that asked ironically? Because I have an answer.
Well, this is the thing. No. Let me make something clear. Totally fine to have a preference or whatever. Like, that's a genuine cultural thing. I'm not much of a tea drinker, so I honestly don't know. The issue is more when it's like, oh, we have Paul Mescal and he's promoting Gladiator 2. Let's bring him in for a radio interview. Paul, what do you fucking prefer? Barry's or Lyons? I don't really drink tea.
That was a good Paul.
I don't drink tea.
Yeah, I know, I don't. So you didn't share with Pedro Pascal?
No, I didn't share
No,
any
no.
Barry's tea with Pedro Pascal.
Where it's like,
What do you prefer, Tato or Lyons?
Lyons?
Potato or cake?
King. Irish radio presenter Brian
Barry
Ross.
or King? Fine Gael or Fianna Fáil? Unionist or Republican? The IRA or the UVF? Jerry Adams, smash or pass?
Sorry, we should probably explain any of these jokes. Fuck. There is a cultural thing where all of these fluff piece interviews will get these really acclaimed Irish celebrities who've done these amazing fucking things on this like international stage, and they could ask them fucking anything. And then they go, do you prefer Barry's tea or Lyon's tea? Do you prefer King crisps or Tato crisps? I cannot think of a more
Vapid.
Imagine every single interview with an American celebrity started with them going Shake Shack or In-N-Out. Sounds cool on paper until it's the 500th fucking time.
Yeah, it's-
And you've heard the same 10 people give their answers 10 different times. Anyway, we're gonna have some tea. What is your preference?
I'm a Barry's man myself.
Okay. I am a coffee man through and through.
Oh, 100% same.
You want to try both?
Sure. They're gonna taste the same.
They're gonna taste identical.
Yeah.
Fucking run low on mugs. What's going on? Whoa. Got a fucking mug sitting right there. Yeah! Another uniquely Irish thing is I think Conor McGregor should die. What the fuck is this? Loose leaf?
Oh no. Okay, we're not having lions today.
No, we are.
No.
I have literally the fucking thing to make it.
How to fucking take
What the We're gonna fucking do it. Alright?
You know what's fucked actually? Someone will watch this video and comment, "Oh, English people."
Oh, English food is so weird. Why you don't season your food? Yeah, it's true, okay? But we're not British. We have an excuse. They didn't give us salt. They fucking had seasoning and they didn't give it to us. How the fuck does this work? I can't cook, it seems. I can't make a fucking cup of tea. We're gonna need to take some artistic liberties here. The Lyon's tea has bits at the bottom.
Yeah.
We just need to pretend it doesn't.
Okay.
So stupid. Cheers.
It's tea. It's nice.
Tea? Yeah, it's tea.
It's nice, man. I like that this one doesn't have bits.
Again, pretend that's not the
Sorry.
case. I like that this one tastes like tea.
I like that this one and also the other one don't have bits. I like that none of the tea we're having today.
Fucking bastard.
Sorry.
It's tea. Let's try the other tea.
So,
Oh, there is a difference.
it's less nice, actually.
Yeah, it is.
I am vindicated in my Barry's choice. But I will say I do like that it doesn't have bits in it.
Yeah. Both don't have bits in it because I bought tea bags both times. This tastes dusty.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the not bits.
I can't edit this. We keep referencing the bits.
It's like a weird dry flavor.
Ah, yeah, it has like a weird bitter aftertaste. Again, it could just be because I prepared it wrong. Barry's is way fucking better.
We knew going in that Barry's would be better because
I had no preference.
I have excellent taste. So eat my ass.
I'm okay, thank you.
You need to save room for the fries.
We're eating pig ass instead. What date is it? Okay, yeah, the milk is in date. That was what I was checking. Friday.
This is bad Friday.
Oh, that's lovely. Fuck. Oh my god, with milk and a spoon of sugar.
You add a bit of sugar and a bit of milk and it becomes like home.
Yeah, it's such a like a light flavor. It's like the polar opposite of how I drink coffee.
Yeah,
which is pitch black with notes of battery acid. I feel like we should just try some soda bread. This is some fresh soda bread.
Have some fucking soda bread.
For anyone wondering what soda bread is, I think a good rule of thumb with Irish food, if you have like an analog in your own culture, picture that but drier. So my mum swears by soda bread with marmalade and butter as being an Irish thing. So we're going based off that. If you're down in a bed and breakfast or some shit, this is what you will get. And you'll get those weird tiny little fucking containers of butter and marmalade.
Those little fuckers that I hate.
Oh, I kind of love them. When I was a little fat kid, I used to one-shot them.
That's fucked, man. Down the hatch.
Cheers. That's fucking delicious. It's so tender. I was expecting that to be way drier. It's got a beautiful texture. It's almost like a cake-like texture,
It is quite cakey.
right? It doesn't seem like a yeasted bread.
Like the crust is so lovely and chewy.
It needs the butter. Be fucked without it.
100%.
I went very generous with the marmalade.
Yeah.
Ah, fucking good.
Yeah, serious.
I think marmalade might have, up until the 80s, been Irish people's only source of vitamin C. That's good. It's nice and bitter, tart, good appetizer.
Yeah.
It's taking the edge off my hunger a
Yeah,
bit.
me too.
I don't feel like I'm descending into madness like we normally do in these videos. The British have black pudding as well. Bit of pudding.
Pudding.
Fucking pudding for me breakfast. You should order it like that if you ever go to an Irish restaurant. I think we'll pudding. There's black pudding, which is congealed pork blood with oats and barley.
It sounds so disgusting.
Yeah,
but
but
it is really nice.
It's really good, and it's in almost every culture. There's a French one, it's popular in Cajun cooking, Puerto Rico, Mexico, there's Sundae in Korea. But the uniquely Irish part of it is white pudding, which is even fucking crazier on paper, because instead of it being blood congealed in oats and barley, it's just beef and pork fat.
Is it?
That's it.
Oh, no wonder it's so delicious.
Yeah.
I love white pudding.
I love
and
white
I
pudding.
never questioned what it was. Because it just tastes like fatty sausage.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. What I find incredible about black pudding is how much it just looks like a chocolate dessert.
And it's called pudding. Is that something we should address for the Americans?
No.
Okay. This isn't yogurt.
Yeah, if you think this is fucking pudding, you're an idiot. Like, I'm sorry. I don't need to explain that to you. You should know by context. It's not that crazy of a leap to make.
I really hope someone has been watching this video up until this point and has just now realized that there is not yogurt in the fry. And that yogurt isn't made of blood.
One thing I did also get that I think is really underrated is vegan pudding. It's gonna sound gross, but everything about these puddings sounds fucking gross. It's essentially like a vegetable slurry, but then mixed with oats instead. It's genuinely delicious. I've put this in pastas, and it also reduces the meat consumption for an otherwise frightening amount of meat. Oh, the smell of the fucking puddings. You get hit by like the fucking spices in it. Black pudding and white pudding feel like such an outlier in Irish cuisine because they have spices.
Yeah, because they're seasoned.
And they're not like the most middle of the road flavorless cut of meat imaginable.
Like, they're not boiled.
These are Superquinn sausages.
I was an expat. I grew up in France. Anytime someone would visit, friend, family, whatever, the only thing we would ask for was Superquinn sausages, and as many as they could carry.
It is 80% pork, which is quite high for like a sausage. If you get sausages in like a hotel buffet or something, a lot of that's our cultural touch point. You know, they don't really taste porky. They're like this whole separate thing. They're maybe like 50 to 60% pork.
That low?
Yeah, well, there's a real stigma attached to like a low percentage. It's just stretching the meat further. A lot of the time, they literally just use bread and stuff to make it go further, and there's nothing wrong with that. If anything, it reduces meat consumption, which is a good thing, which we are not doing today. Superquinn was an Irish supermarket chain, which got bought up by a different supermarket called SuperValue, which ironically is one of the more expensive Irish supermarket chains. And there was so much backlash at the Superquinn sausages going away that they still exist and they sell them in SuperValue as Superquinn sausages, the name of a supermarket which has been defunct for almost a decade. I also think it's exceptionally funny to basically be like, oh, my name is whatever Quinn, I'm starting a supermarket, I'm gonna call it Superquinn's. It's like that Romanian supermarket that just won a lawsuit against Nintendo. A supermarket owned by a guy named Mario, so it's called Super Mario, and then Nintendo took him to court and he won. Working as a butcher in Superquinn carried a certain significance. If you were a Superquinn butcher, you were paid a lot more, a bonus every month, a canteen. You were a different class of butcher. Not every Tom, Dick, and Harry would get to Superquinn. And like, literally just looking after the fucking employees and paying them money, and sure as shit they gave a better product.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
We should, yeah.
How that works.
So the whole thing is like, oh yeah, there's a secret formula to Superquinn sausages. It just says it in this article. Sausages are made from pork, pork fat, rusk, a form of hardened bread, and seasoning, most notably salt, pepper, mace, and nutmeg. This is what lies behind Superquinn's much vaunted secret recipe. This is nutmeg. Nutmeg and mace.
R.I.P. Mr. Quinn. He ain't dead yet, but for when he died, because I know it's coming up.
The next big question. How do you like your eggs, Connor? And how do you like your eggs specifically in fry-up?
The correct answer is scrambled.
Why, man? Man, people are gonna not agree with that one.
Fried eggs in a fry for weird freaks.
Okay, I disagree with you.
Weird
there.
freaks.
You can dip sausages in the yolk.
You can just fucking eat it all together and they're scrambled.
No, I actually 100% agree.
Fucking you got your toast, throw a bit of scrambled eggs on your
I
toast.
just maybe don't feel as strongly about it as you do. If I'm in like a reputable establishment, then I'll be like, yeah, I got a fried egg. The peaks of scrambled eggs don't hit the same peaks, I think, as like a really good fried egg. But the lows of a mediocre fried egg are not worth risking. There are a few things in this world I love more than that combination of good toast, good sausage, and scrambled eggs. I have some hot takes about scrambled eggs.
Tread fucking lightly.
You don't fucking need to put creme fraiche in shit. I get that Gordon Ramsay was like, put in some creme fraiche, it makes it so light and fluffy.
Just cook them properly.
Cook them. I understand that some people don't like big curds in their scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
I do, and that's okay. It's valid. You can like dry-ass diner-style scrambled eggs if that's what you like. Liking the really runny, snotty French kind is completely valid, but there isn't like the superior scrambled eggs. It's just preference. And I love that one as well as the one I've just made.
The issue with eggs online is there will always be someone telling you that no matter how you make them,
you have done
made
them wrong. Yeah, and I'm here to tell you, if you like them and you don't get food poisoning, you've done it right.
And also, sometimes, just sometimes, it's nice to drink out of your omelette. God.
Liquid.
Psycho Mantis.
The thing with Rashers, which first of all, hilarious name. Fucking Rashers.
Why are they called that?
Eating this much pork gives you a rash.
What's old? What's new is old. Or rather, old story in Rashers. Think of choice 𝗵𝗲𝗿𝗓.
Normally, I cook bacon in a cold pan and then like slowly heat it up to render out the fat. But Rashers aren't crispy.
Yeah.
They're like weirdly chewy.
Yeah, that makes them delicious.
I vastly prefer bacon to Rashers.
I only really like Rashers when they're doused in egg yolk.
Oh, the hypocrisy. Sometimes when there's a fry going on, I don't even eat the Rashers. These tomatoes look fucking beautiful. If anything's ever gonna convince you of the power of a tomato and fry up, it's this. Look how fucking beautiful that is.
It doesn't speak to me, man.
I love when rashers hit this point where they just look a bit pale.
They just look a bit anemic.
They look like an Irishman. That is an Irishman's skin tone.
That's why it's called an Irish breakfast. You're actually just eating the different body parts of an Irishman.
The ass. The cock. The cock. The cock. The cock. Why didn't I say the fat and the blood of the Irishman when looking at these two?
Yeah,
Why
no, you
did
said the cock
I
is
said
the
the cock. In an Ulster fry specifically, they have potato farls, which is like Irish potato bread. Literally 3 ingredients. It's potatoes, flour, and baking powder, and that's it. And then you fry it in butter or grill it. It's stodgy, pillowy, crispy on the outside, smothered in like good quality butter, and it is. And I made it from scratch today. Never made it before, so it could be shit.
It won't be.
But it could be.
It won't be.
I appreciate your faith in me.
It won't be.
But it could be.
It won't be.
My farls have stuck together. No! Oh, this is bad. This is bad. I fucked this. I like straight up need to roll them out again. They have become one. I just have a brick of potato. I'm going silly mode with the fucking butter here for these mushrooms.
This is a fry. You need butter.
What's this voice?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. I am like actually heartbroken that they clumped together. They were so beautiful.
No, they were perfect.
My beautiful children.
That's my son.
My boy.
That's my boy.
Come on, you fucking piece of shit potato farl. Awful sound. Either this sticks together and goes lovely and crisp, or it turns to total shit and there's like no in between. This is such an easy video to film. I'm making one meal that takes minimal preparation. It's not, oh, I'm eating 10 noodles that make me fucking want to die.
Yeah.
Or 3 wrestling fucking recipes and one of them literally doesn't make sense and I can't follow, and then everyone in the comments chastises me for making it wrong. The other recipe doesn't tell you what the fuck to do. Damn you, Stone Cold! One thing I should bring up, this is one of the very few things that I can make and claim that I'm making it authentic. Irish culture doesn't have great food culture, as I've said many times in this video. So if I cook something, I have to borrow from other cultures. Like, it's impossible not to. And that's also just how food works. What I can't do is then turn around and go, here's the correct way to make like birria tacos.
Right.
Because it's not going to be correct. Because if it's for me, it's removed from its cultural context.
Yeah, like even if you make it the right way in fucking massive air quotes, claiming authenticity is a different story. But if it can be given a blessing, I saw a comment on your fish tacos video. It was like, I come from the place that these come from, and you did a really great job.
And that is all I look for. I'm not saying that what I'm doing is better than Baja fish tacos.
Yeah.
But I'm not claiming they're Baja fish tacos.
Yeah.
They're my version of that, which is authentic to me, rather than trying to feign authenticity through.
Yeah, that and like Doom shooting a line.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's authentic.
That's also authentic to me. Exactly. So it's really weird actually making a video where I am cooking something that I can't actually claim is authentically my own. Even though I'm only half Irish and I don't feel particularly Irish culturally. But I grew up here, so, and you are culturally Irish. So this is our food. That is the most elegant we've ever done. That was weird. I'm gonna put these beans in a saucepan.
Delicious.
Oh, the smell.
Fuck you, man.
Raw bean smell.
I mainline that raw bean smell. IV beans.
Delicious beans.
Let's get these beans and go to
Work on him. I'm going 3 sausages, 1 rasher. I'm gonna put 2 just for the sake of plating.
That is by far the biggest hot take to come out of this video.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
fact that we are
actually.
both anti-rasher.
Yeah, that is crazy to be fair.
I think the main importance of the eggs to a fry is the fact that it makes it look less grey.
Yeah,
I'm convinced that's the only reason anyone ever put a tomato in a fry.
100%.
Because, lads, it's just grey.
After all this effort, I hate to say this, Connor. That's a gentrified fry-off. Why does it look?
Because you plated it.
Yeah, that's exactly
You
why.
didn't dump it on a plate.
Fuck! Oh, and the farl isn't on there! God, it looks fucking unbelievable. I thought I'd fucked it. And now it looks like a beautiful slab
God,
of
it looks divine.
divine heaven.
Beautiful slab of divine heaven. Okay, JR talking about barbecue sauce.
That looks like a fry now. It's no longer a gentrified fry. I'm kind of shocked at how good it looks. That's like maybe the most beautiful fry I've ever seen.
Yeah, like that's crazy. It smells so good.
I'm going straight for the Farl, if I'm being real with you. Oh my god.
Oh,
Oh, oh, that is so good.
oh, that's fucked dead.
And we're having a Superquinn sausage with it. I'm doing that as the next combo. This is a great thing that we actually haven't talked about yet. The process of eating it is a whole thing in and of itself.
Because there's so many combinations of meat and carb.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
You're on black pudding. It's just such a flavor bomb.
Like it's so intense that like I can easily see why I was so put off it for so long. And flavor and texture and everything, it's like very strange. God, once you get past that, it's so good.
The sausage is really good with the tomato. Like cut through the fat quite nicely.
It's just not for me, man.
Fair. Yeah, no, it's totally fair. Yeah, the mushrooms are pretty mediocre because I've literally just cooked them how they'd be cooked in a fry up, which is literally just fry them. Oh my god. Farl, sausage, and egg. Like, it's so unbelievably comforting.
There are very few meals in this world that will hit the spot the way a fry up does.
And very few meals that will take up as much caloric space. Superquinn sausages.
Like, how are they so good?
It's like a super intense, salty pork flavor, but without any gaminess. White pudding time.
Just delicious.
This is like a top tier fry up.
Yeah, it is. You have outdone yourself.
And like, it's so simple. It's genuinely something I would recommend people make. If you have like a genuine special occasion.
Oh, have to try it. Granted, unless you're Muslim, then maybe don't.
Or Jewish. But like, you can modify it.
Yeah.
The main thing is making a greasy, hearty meal in a pan. And if you have that, you're good. And listen, to bring it back around, I have to give credit where credit's due. The British were onto something with
They
this
were.
one.
They were.
I prefer the Irish alternative, but the fact of the matter is, both are fucking excellent. If there's one thing we can learn from this video, it's the power of the potato.